Microphone check 1 2 1 2. This is your host, not son, baby, and this is another episode of Swingers After Dark. You know, there's a misconception when people say that social media has made people socially inept, socially retarded, and that's no offense to the people who are mentally challenged, but you catch my drift. And it's not that technology as a whole has set back society. Social media has showed people, or rather revealed, exposed the world who you really are as a person. You're in a fishbowl. You understand me? And it will expose your demons, expose your insecurities, expose your triumphs, expose your psychology. It's like people has fallen into the trap by allowing the addiction of social media to post any and everything that comes to mind. You understand me? And it's like, okay, we in the era of social media, and even though you have people who embellish, exaggerate, perpetrate the fraud on their page, you will still see a glimpse of who they really are as a person. You feel me? Because, even though people use these social media platforms as a way to, project themselves bigger than who they really are, it's like you could still get a glimpse of who they really are as a person once you know how to decipher the real from the fraudulent. You understand me? And I said all that to say, fellas, I want to speak to the fellas right quick. When you go into a woman's inbox, the first thing that you have to do is distinguish yourself from the rest of the perverted motherfuckers who are in her inbox every fucking day. You understand me? It's like you don't want to place yourself in the same box that she places the other creeps. When you approach a woman in her inbox, you got to realize that, first of all, she's getting a lot of attention. She's getting a lot of unsolicited dick pics. And the worst thing that you can do is come on some freak shit by sending her a dick pic right off the bat. That's not how you work the inbox. It's not hard to say, good morning. May I have a conversation with you? You feel me? Or if you see something that she posts on her page that's worth having a conversation about, you could use that as a lead. You could use that as a way to break the ice, but don't automatically send her a dick pic because you think that she's a freak. You think because she's posting twerk pictures and, half naked pictures and she's talking about sex, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean shit. That doesn't mean diddly squat, because guess what? Just because she's a fucking freak, that doesn't mean she wants to be a freak for you. That doesn't mean she wants to be naughty with you. And that doesn't mean that she want to fuck you feel me? You got to get to that point, playboy. And to get to that point is, you got to be indifferent to something that you really want. You understand me? Because women already know you want to fuck. Really, women already know that you want to beat them cheeks. Women already know you want to have sex. It's like, it doesn't take a fucking rocket science to figure that out. But the thing that you got to do as a master socialite is to don't make it fucking apparent. You feel me? It's like, have a conversation with her. Don't cater to her primal, animalistic, carnal desires just because, she may be a freak. It's not hard to say, good morning, good afternoon. How are you? I'm digging your page. Then lead it from there. I'm digging your page. What does that mean? What does this mean? I'm interested into knowing more about whatever you posted. You understand me? It's like anybody could talk about sex. Because sex, if it wasn't for sex, we would not be on the fucking planet. But, you got to place yourself in the shoes of the woman. Like, how would you feel? Like, if you're a baller, you raking in thousands, millions. How would you feel if a chick is in your inbox? She knows that you're paid. How would you feel if a chick goes in your inbox? I don't care how good she's looking, cute face, fat ass, nice titties, nice body, whatever the case. Or, she's the type of chick that you want, that floats your boat, that tickles your fancy. How would you feel if that type of chick would go in your inbox and talk about your money? The only thing she want to talk about is your cash. And you like, damn, it's like, do you want to fuck me or do you want to fuck my car? Do you want to fuck me or do you want to fuck my clothes? Do you want to fuck me or do you want to fuck my watch? You feel me? It's not even about you. It's about what you have. It's like money is making her come. It's not you. It's like she's thinking about all the lavish gifts. Like she's finger popping herself based on this image of you taking her to foreign countries. and shit like that. She's eating shit that she can't pronounce. She's wearing the lavish clothes. She's wearing shit that she would have never thought in a million years that she could afford. She's drinking the nicest shit. You know what I'm saying? She's going from buying $10 wine to buying $1,000 liquor based on your dime, off of your dime. Now, how would you feel about that? Just to come to find out that this broad don't even like you. She just wanted to use you. How would you feel about that? So you got to place yourself in the position of women when you just want to talk about sex, when you just want to show a dick pic right off the bat. It's like, don't go in her inbox and say, oh, you look good. Oh, damn, you look good. Oh, when we gonna fuck? It's like, when we gonna fuck? Can you show me your titties? Can you show me your ass? Do you have any videos? I want to see you fuck. It's like, how much money can I fuck you for? I could fuck you for $40. It's like, really? And it's like, dudes, if they're not saying that, they're like softcore with it. They may say, how much? They may say, you know, what is for breakfast? What's for breakfast? What's for dinner? It's like, it's this down the third. And you don't want to get into the point where you coming across as nutty and she screenshot your message and she's playing you. She's clowning you. You don't want to be that dude where she's, you know, screenshot your message, putting you on blast, and now you have a reputation of being a fucking creep. You understand me? Because you don't know how to lead with your mind. You're leading with your dick. And that's not how you're supposed to talk to women. Granted, you know, I'm not necessarily saying, let me back up. I'm not necessarily saying that there's a right or wrong way. You know, you may say, well, now, son, you're contradicting yourself. Not really. I'm just giving you the foundation, the general etiquette, guidelines of approaching people in a way that you speak to somebody in a corporate setting, in a way that you speak to somebody at a religious place. You know, you speak to somebody to the point where they respect your mind and you want something more out of the situation. Because even if a girl knows that you want to fuck, she just wants you to make her feel good, because women flows on emotion. You understand me? It's about showing a woman a good experience. Even when she knows there's a good chance being with you is temporary. She just wants you to accept her in her totality, not as a fraction, which is her sex, which is her pussy, you know, which is her looks. She wants to know if you could enjoy her the way she is, enjoy the woman who she is. You understand me? And that's how a woman is going to give herself to you, when you pay attention to her. You know, when you're attentive to her wants and needs. You know, I'm not saying you got to trick. I'm not saying you got to spend money on a pussy. I'm not saying you got to be a sugar daddy, because not for nothing, a lot of women, they're content, or not even content. They appreciate the simple things in life. You understand me? And it's like, when it comes down to, you know, communicating with a woman in an inbox, you got to fuck her mind first. You know, you got to intrigue her first. You know, you got to finesse the pussy. Your finesse game needs to be on point, playboy. You need to know how to charm them panties off her fucking body. And if she's not wearing panties, then you got to get her pussy wet to the point where she's leaking. You know, she's leaking. Like, you see that, like, something rivering down her thighs, down to the back of her knees, down to her calf muscles, down to her feet. That's you doing that. And the way you could do that is that come up, you know, talk to her like she's a homegirl, you know, like she's one of the fellas. You know, it's like, don't talk to her like she's a potential fuck buddy. Talk to her as if she's a friend. Matter of fact, put her in the friend box, in the friend zone, rather. Put her in the friend zone. Because you don't even know if you want to be bothered with this chick. She could have everything that you want in a woman physically, but she could be nutty as batshit. You understand me? And you may not want to be bothered with this chick because you're thinking with your dick. You understand me? And if you really want to know how this woman is before you even step to her inbox, check out her page. You know, check out to see the type of shit that she posts. Is she level-headed? Is she spiritually minded? Is she messy? You know, is she the type of woman who you want to deal with before, during, and after the nut? You know, so it's like, when you go to battle, you just don't go to battle without a fucking strategy. You know, you don't coach your team without a playbook, without a game plan. You understand your your opponent, and see how your opponent moves. so you could know what to do and what not to do. And that's the same thing when you talk to a woman. And before you approach her and during your conversation, understand her in her totality, the type of woman who she is. Is she sensitive? Is she rude? Is she straightforward? Is she blunt? Pay attention to everything, because, all women are not created equal. And it's up to you to find out which type of woman who you really want to deal with. You understand me? And, treat women on a personal level. Yes, she knows you want to fuck, and yes, you want to fuck. But at the end of the day, you can't fit a square in a fucking circle. So it's up to you to see if this woman is worth your time to begin with. Because you may fuck this chick and you have a stalker on your hands. And we don't want that. You don't want that. So, it's very important to see what type of chick that she is, because she could be poison. In the words of Belle Biv DeVoe, you can't trust a big butt and a smile. Because that girl is poison. Or she could be. You feel me? So, fellas, it's all about knowing your target. And on that note, this has been another episode of Swingers After Dark, and this is your host, Not Son, baby. Check out my website at www.notsonblaze.com. That's www.nahsunblaze.com. And check out my ebook, You, Me, Us, Them. The Swinging Manifesto. It's on Nook, Kindle, iBooks, Google Play. Go get it. Shoot me an email at swingpodcast@gmail.com. That's swingpodcast@gmail.com. And hit me over any questions and concerns that you may have. Yeah, dig, rate, subscribe, share, comment this podcast. You understand me? And on that note, until next time, peace. And don't kiss them hoes in the mouth, baby.